All right, just a little bit of random discussion on my way to work today. Uh, as we look at the news or we hear about the world through some form of communication, whether that be radio, TV, newspaper, friends, family, YouTube, all the preppers out there putting out the news. I just shake my head at the mess that we're in, right? And the unstableness of our society, right? What went wrong, right? And let me just say this. Sometimes you just have to lock people up and throw away the key and be done with that. And that said, some people can be reformed, some people can be rehabilitated to go back into society, and some people just can't. It's just a plain fact. Whether you want to say it's mental illness, which we need to invest a lot of money into these state schools that they used to have back in the day, and now they just kind of cut their funding, and these people had to go somewhere. As I've said before on my previous videos, these people have to go somewhere. You can't stay here, but you got to go home. And home is not where everybody is welcoming these people, family members, friends. Excuse me, I just got up, so I'm still a little, haven't sipped on the coffee yet, it's still a little too hot. But these are places that people need to go to. State mental hospitals, schools, mental schools, right, for the mentally challenged. And we need to be able to help these people. And then there's the jails or the prisons where people just need to go and stay. You don't need to release them where they get out and commit another murder, another crime. And time again, we see this, right? We see people that we know have no business on the streets, and I'm going to try to do my best to not curse. They should not be on the street, and yet they keep being released because of overcrowding jail. Their lawyer will get them out on a technicality, and it's people like that that mess it up for the honest first-time offenders, the second chance. And I'm not going to say if you do the crime, that's it, you're done, because we all F up, right? Everybody messes up. We all deserve a chance. We all are human beings. And that's the sympathetic side of me saying that. But there's just some people that they just need to stay locked up because they don't know how to function in society. They just don't get it. They commit the crimes over and over and over, and they're just never going to learn. Even in their heart and mind that they know they're doing wrong or they want to do right, man, you just can't get those people to change. It's something in their brain that does not allow them to be better. They know they should be better, but they just can't. It's just not in their nature. It's almost put like a cookie jar in front of a kid. You know they're going to reach in that jar and grab that cookie. I think getting back to some stability, some law and order in this country, where people not necessarily fear the cops. And I know some of you guys that are sub to me can't stand the cops, have had bad experience with the cops. I personally have not had that bad experience enough that leaves a taste in my mouth. Don't get me wrong, I've had my run-ins with the law as far as like traffic stops, attitudes, falsely being taken in and then released for no reason, just because the cop wanted to be a dick, because the cop wanted to be a butthole, because I beated my chest up to him. And that on that part, that was wrong of me, right? But I was a kid, 16 years old, and it stuck with me. But it did not ruin my it did not ruin me to keep going forward. We need to stop with this whole racism thing, this black, white, brown, and it's more black and white than it seems like to me. It's always about race, right? And I think everyone is sick of it. Everyone is tired of it. Everyone is done with it. It's like you're done with the discussions. You're done with the negotiating back and forth. I had an incident with me a couple days ago on another platform. I was just sharing the John Wayne book that I got that I wanted to share, right? Because let me tell you this backstory. Growing up, I was born in the early 70s, mid 70s. Growing up, I remember a time watching westerns, cowboys, spaghetti westerns, whatever you want to call it, with my grandfather. That's one of the things that he enjoyed doing on his time off. It was watching cowboys and westerns, Rocky, right, and wrestling. Those are the three things that I remember the most. And he could watch the movies over and over again. We've seen them over, 50 times probably. And every time he enjoyed it. And guess what? Every time I sat there with him, watching him watch the TV, smiling, laughing, knowing what was going to happen, but still being excited about like a little kid. Those are just memories that are embedded in me, right? And whatever happened at that time with any actors or racism, I was just a kid. It happened before my time. And if it happened when I was in the 70s, I don't remember that shit because I was a kid. Anyway, back to the story. One of my I'll just say subscribers said that he sent me a link to an article for John Wayne about a statement he made that all white or something is superior or some shit like that. And I'm just like, dude, why would you post that? Why would you send me that link on my page? Because then it almost makes it seem like I'm okay with that, and I'm not okay with that. But I've already put this video, this statement that, hey, I want to share this, I want to read some, and now I got this shit tainted on my page with something positive I was trying to bring. And it really upset me. Not because I was white, right? Not because I know John Wayne or related to him. It just pissed me off because I'm like, some people just hold on to the past. And I get it. We learn from our past. But some people just hold on to it to the point of no end. Like, just let that shit go, man. Live for today. Live for tomorrow. Build something better. You cannot change the past. And I think that's what some people just don't get. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm not saying I didn't experience racism. And I even told them, I've gone into stores and the people working there, or one person, tends to look at me just a little bit closer. And I just look back at them like, hey, it's all good. I treat everyone with the same respect until they lose that respect. Right? That's just the way I was raised. Am I perfect? No. Am I a human being? Yes. And I can't control what other people think or how they should respond or should act or should engage in conversation. All right? I can't control that. I can't control that you're racist. I can't control that you have the stigma about people of ethnic color, right? Brown, black, darker, whatever. I can't control that. I'm living for today, man. In order to forgive, you got to go forward. But we got to get back to some of those basic principles that in today's woke society, nobody wants to do because they feel like it's injustice to, allow the police to have some power, to have some structure in the schools, to discipline, right? To lock people up and say, hey, this is where your ass belongs until you can get it together. Otherwise, have a nice day. I mean, what more can I say, right? What more can we do? But bring back some structure in this country. That's what it's going to take. Because the way we're going, we're never going to get there. Adios, amigos.